Good morning, everyone. My name is Todd Davis, and I'm principal here at Franklin Middle School.
Good morning, everyone. I am Teresa Greco. I am the assistant principal.
And we are going to be putting on the morning announcements Tuesday through Friday synchronously every day from 8 to 8:34. You'll visit your AP synchronously. And this is our morning announcements. And we like to start our morning announcements the same way. Welcome to WFMS. We're getting the news out to you. Hey, Miss Greco, who's got it better than us?
Nobody.
All right. Good morning, everyone. We will start screen sharing here. All right. And today is September 1st, and it is an A day synchronous students and a B day for asynchronous students. So A day students on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you will be Zooming with your teachers. And on Wednesdays and Fridays, B day students, you will be Zooming with your teachers. Now we're going to quickly go through the schedules. Take a look at the sixth grade schedule. The yellow represents the asynchronous times. That's where you're working independently. And the green periods represent the synchronous time. That's where you're Zooming with your teacher. And again, Tuesday through Friday, you will be Zooming your morning announcements with your AP teachers. Along this right-hand side here, we've got our sixth grade students. That's going to be the schedule that you follow. Seventh grade, same thing.
You can find that on the website.
Yeah, you can find that on our FMS website as well. Seventh grade, you've got the same thing going on, same type of schedule. You're meeting synchronously and asynchronously, represented by green and yellow. And we've got your schedule right here along the right-hand side. And then we've got the eighth graders. They're meeting synchronously and asynchronously. And we've got their schedule right here along the right-hand side. So each day, we want you to go to each of your classes at that prescribed time on synchronous and asynchronous days on both. Actually, Monday through Friday, you'll be going to your Canvas and logging in. That's how the teachers will be taking attendance. All right, Ms. Greco, talk to me about this cool photo opportunity.
All right. Hey, did any of your parents, aunties, uncles, grandmas, whomever, sister, cousin, did anyone take your picture yesterday? If so, email them to mariotti@sps186.org. If not, have them take one today.
Yep.
And then email them to mariotti@sps186.org because we are going to put together a very cool slideshow and then share it with all of you.
That's right. All right, something we like to do, and these are provided by Mrs. Osmondson. She's our BBSS coach here at Franklin Middle School. She also teaches guided tutorial. We do welcoming rituals. And today's welcoming ritual is, what have you found to be the best way to stay in touch with your friends right now? Are you texting? Are you picking up the phone? Are you sending them a letter? Are you emailing them? Are you walking by their house? Are you going by their house in a car with your family? How are you staying in touch with your friends right now? You'll be talking a little bit about that. Ms. Greco, talk to me about reading and why it's important.
Oh, it's so very important. Just like anything else you do, if you want to get better at it, you've got to keep practicing. So student A reads an average of 20 minutes per day. And if you look at all those different times and how many words that is, this kid can score in the 90th percentile on a standardized test. Student B reads an average of 5 minutes per day, scores in the 50th percentile. Student C, 1 minute per day, scores in the 10th. So if you start reading right now, 20 minutes every single day, you're going to be a better reader, and that helps you be a better student. I promise.
Yep. You got to practice to get better. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. There we go. All right. Hey, the Scholastic Bowl question of the day. This one's social studies. It was the successor to the Whig Party of the mid-1800s. Name this political party whose presidents have included James Garfield, Dwight Eisenhower, George W. Bush, and Donald Trump. And we got a little side note here about the Whig Party. It began around 1834 and ended around 1852. You'll find out that answer pretty soon.
All right. Can you find the mistake? Take a look.
Take a look at that brain teaser. Brain teaser. Take a look at that.
We'll give you the answer later on.
All right, hey, we're going to pop back to the math problem of the day. Determine the secret number from the following clues. The number is a multiple of 5. It is divisible by 3. It is less than 200, and its tens digit equals the sum of its other 2 digits. You think you know the answer? We'll find out pretty soon.
All right, boy, this needs to be reposted. Take this from Dad. Bad dad jokes like Mr. Gas does. Some of you will get to know that he does do bad dad jokes. This needs to be reposted.
He's a good dad, but he's got bad dad jokes. We like it. All right, hey, in this day in history, September 1st, 1972, Bobby Fischer became the first American to win the World Chess Championship. Also a pretty good movie. Check it out.
Congratulations to Alexandria, Mia, and Franny for making the district co-op softball team that plays under the name of Lincoln Magnet School Ball Charter. We are super proud of you.
We're also proud of our baseball team. The following guys made the baseball team: Augie, Doyle, Gillespie, Greco, Holzmacher, Maida, Mazur, Murphy, Pruitt, Scheffler, Sturm, Tucker, Twist, Umverzat, Willen, and Wilson. Hey, we want to say congratulations to them. They have gotten off to a hot start. I think they're 4-2 now, and they've been playing 2 games a week. What about our cross-country team?
All right, congratulations to all of these runners: Phoebe, Gianna, Micah, Ian, Maria, Simone, Austin, Craig, Angel, Olivia, Lucy, Yasmina, Ainsley, Simon, Christian, Lila, Macklin, Dax, Franklin, Jackson, Julian, Amelia, Jane, Nathaniel, Alex, Charlotte, Jude, Zoe, Eli, Jeffrey, Keziah, Stanley, and Caesar. Great job, guys. They've got their first meet coming up on September 3rd, so that's this week. Check the Franklin calendar for all of those events. All
right. Hey, just in case you want to know, where can you pick up breakfast and lunch? Well, we've got lots and lots of sites here in District 186, and Franklin Middle School is one of those sites. And starting last week and going from 7 a.m. to 11:30 a.m., 186 students, parents, you can pick up those meals. You do have to have their lunch pin. So Miss Barb in the lunch line, she'll take the student's lunch pin, and you'll be able to pick up the lunch for your students, but you got to provide a pin number for each student. And we want to say beginning September 1st, okay, that's today, we got to join Miss Osmondson online every weekday and respond to her Falcon blog. Now, she's going to talk about her blog later, and the blog can be found on the right-hand side of the FMS webpage. And she'll be asking questions, and she'll want to get feedback from you.
All right, the weather, it's so much cooler than it was last week. So for Tuesday, today, it's 77 degrees. We might get a little rainy. Wednesday, we're looking at about 83. Thursday, 87. So much cooler than it was. Enjoy it.
Yeah. All right, and let's look at the birthdays. Oh, wait, there's no birthdays today. We had a bunch yesterday, but none today. Weird.
All right, and as we prepare for a productive day, we will observe a moment of silence. But first, Scholastic Bowl question is the Republican Party. Math problem answer, 165. And in the brain teaser, the word "the" is written twice in the question. So now, let us observe a moment of silence.
All right, and I want to mention this. We want to say kudos to Ms. Chiquino, but Miss Mariotti as well. They are the genius behind our morning announcements, and they like to hide little things in the announcements, and we love when they hide this falcon. We get great joy. They'll add little animals here and there for us. Maybe for other people too, but I'd like to believe it's for you and I, Miss Greco.
I think
so. Right after the moment of silence, we always go into our Pledge of Allegiance. So now let us all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the
To
flag
the flag
of the
of
United
the
States
United
of
States of
America
America and
and
to
to
the
the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God,
God,
indivisible,
indivisible, with
with
liberty
liberty and
and
justice
justice for
for all.
all.
All right. Now, at the end of our announcements today, there are going to be a couple more important FMS videos to watch. Video number one is from Mrs. Osmondson. She's our BBSS coach. She also teaches guided tutorial. She's going to walk us through the Falcon blog and also request for help blurb that's on the FMS webpage. Really cool. And video two is going to be from Mrs. Giacchino, and she's going to take us on a tour of the whole FMS webpage and important elements that every FMS student needs to know. Some really good, cool things to figure out and where you can go to figure those out. And we like to close our morning announcements every day. Oh, there's that Falcon again. Whoop, whoop. Yep, there he is. We'd like to say this the same way every single day. Staff, students, and I guess now FMS community, we want you to have a great day. And remember, it's all about
choices.
Read, write, and respond at
Franklin
middle
Middle
school.
School.
It's
Our
focus.
focus.
And now we want you to keep those announcements on because we've got those videos coming. Have a great day, folks.
Hey Falcons, it's Mrs. Osmondson, and I am here to show you a couple features on the Franklin Middle School webpage that you may find useful this year. The first one I want to show is the Falcon blog. So each day in morning announcements, there's going to be a welcoming ritual. That welcoming ritual will be included in the Falcon blog. So if you go to the Franklin Middle School webpage and you scroll down and look on the right here, you will see this link. This is just an additional place for you to share your thoughts and opinions on the daily welcoming ritual. It's also a great way for you to read other students and staff's perspectives on the welcoming ritual. So I encourage you to check that out every day and share your thoughts. The next thing I want to show you is the request for help form. So if you scroll down a little bit, you will see this link here. So if at any time during remote learning you need help or having issues in any area, whether it be school, home, friends, health, emotional, technology needs, come complete this form. You will just simply put your first and your last name. You will include your student username, your student password. You will choose which area best describes your needs. Okay, if it doesn't fit under these choices, then you just click other. Then in the box below, you'll just elaborate, give me a little bit more detail on how we can get you some help while you're on your remote learning. You will let me know how you prefer to get assistance, whether it be Zoom, phone call, email, or a text message. And then lastly, please leave a callback phone number. And when you click submit, then I get that information and I will get back to you as soon as possible. What we want you to know most is this is just one way for you to reach out for help. Please know that every adult working at Franklin Middle School is here for you. Don't be afraid to ask questions and don't be afraid to ask for help. And I'm looking forward to a great year.
Hi everyone, Mrs. Giacchino here to give you some web navigation tips for successful remote learning. First of all, when you turn on your Chromebook, I want you to go ahead and open up a new browser page in Chrome, and you're probably going to get a blank Google page like this. We're going to first sign in to our district page and learn how to get to some teacher websites, and then we'll talk about email, we'll talk about your Google login, we'll talk about your Canvas account, and doing grade checks. So let's do all of them together, and then hopefully you can come back and do them on your own as needed throughout our remote learning experience. So the first thing we're going to do is change the google.com to sps186.org, and that's going to take us to the District 186 homepage. Okay, across the top you have lots of links here. Okay, there are 5 blue boxes. And on any page, the logo here for District 186 is clickable and will always bring you back here to the district homepage. So first thing is, let's look at checking grades like we did last year. So this fifth blue button along the top says intranet, which means this is where we're going to click to get our intranet login. This is where you go to check your grades. You can check your schedule. You can do report cards from here. You can check all of the things related to you, such as your name and address, phone number, parent emails, etc. So if you need anything that is located inside your cumulative folder, you'll find that in the intranet. I'm going to navigate back a page here and go to the District 186 site. Now let's take a look at the FMS page, which we can easily find by going under schools. I don't even have to click here, I just have to hover, and it pulls down a list of all the schools. So I'm going to go navigate over here to Franklin and click on Franklin. On the Franklin's homepage, you'll notice that we still have the District 186 logo up here, so that will take me back to that homepage. But this is the homepage for our school. We have our administrators all listed here along the left-hand side of your screen. And we have banners that give you important announcements and things that are necessary for families in order to be in the know and to have all the information they need right up front. Okay. Underneath your administration pictures and their names and titles, you have links that take you to all sorts of places on the Franklin page, but let's focus on the teachers. So when you click on the word teachers, it will take you to a page where you can see all the teachers that have web pages. Now, you may find more on some pages than others, and that's okay because different teachers use their web page in different ways. So once you get into your class, you'll learn more about what your teacher uses those web pages for. Sometimes there will be things posted on the web page, such as a blog that maybe you need to respond to. Other times the pages just contain links to important information and perhaps other websites that are supplementary to your curriculum. And sometimes teachers just use those as news pages to display announcements or things that are going on in class. All right, navigating back one more page here. Okay, going back to the Franklin page. And you'll notice here that I am out of Google, so to speak. I've got the Chrome browser, but I really want to get back to Google because that's where I'm going to find my Google Drive. I'm going to find my email, and I also am going to find my Canvas account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this address bar here, and I'm going to change this to say Google.com. Okay, now on the Google.com page, I get my search bar here in case I want to just do a search for a topic that I need to study, or perhaps I need to search for a picture or something for an assignment. But what I really want to do is I really want to sign in, because the sign in is what allows me to access my Google Drive and any documents that I've worked on in previous years, anything that's been shared with me from maybe a classmate or my teachers. And this is where I'm going to get into my email. So when I select my account, I'm going to have to enter my password. So be careful that you are entering the password that goes with your Google account. And remember, that is the first 3 letters of the month you were born, starting with a capital letter. Then you have a period after those 3 letters, and it's followed by your lunch PIN number. Now that I'm signed into Google, I can tell because look up here in the right-hand corner of the screen. Here's my picture, and that tells me that my account is active. I'm logged in. Next to that, I have my Google Apps, and this gives me a set of all sorts of things that I can get into now that I'm logged into my Google account. You'll also notice that there's a Gmail link here, but if you don't see the Gmail link here to get into your Google Mail, then you will see it in the apps. and it looks like this. It looks like a little envelope with the letter M in red, and you'll notice it says Gmail right below it. So I'm going to use that app. And when I click on that, I'm logged into my Google account, so it takes me immediately to my email. So I can see all of the things that I need to see as it pertains to messages from teachers, or perhaps maybe I've messaged one of my classmates about a project. But you will need to check your Google email many times throughout the day. It's always a good idea to open another tab. You can choose a new tab and have your Gmail open in that tab. Okay, and then you can go back to whatever the other screen is that you need. So I can check my Gmail on a regular basis by just having that tab left open. The other thing that I see in these Google apps, or this little grid icon, some people call it the waffle because it looks like a waffle here with the little squares, okay, is I can find my Canvas account. Now, Canvas is kind of like Google Classroom. It's going to be our suitcase where we store everything that you need for remote learning, and you'll probably even be using it just as much when we come back to school in a hybrid basis. The Canvas is located right here. Now, notice how far down that is on my apps. It's not anywhere at the top where I can find it, but instead I have to scroll down quite a ways, and then I see Canvas. Now, if I'm logged into Google, it may take me automatically into my Canvas account. But if for some reason I'm not, then when I click on Canvas, it will take me to a sign-in page. Okay, so I may have to do that once, but once I'm in, it will leave me in Canvas, just like it leaves me in Google, until I sign out. Okay, and the sign out is up here under your account, and then you'll notice that you have a log out button. You're going to need to log out if anyone else has access to your computer, which shouldn't be the case because every student should have their own, but you don't want to leave this open where somebody else could get into your account. So that's just a quick tutorial about how to get to the district webpage. Remember, that is your SPS186.org. How to navigate to the Franklin webpage. How to do Google login. So over here, you'll see your Google login account. Okay, this is where you manage your account and you can sign out. And then sign in again, okay, to verify it's you. You can also find your email here. So again, if I've signed out of Google, I have to sign back in before it will allow me to see my email. And you can also get to your Canvas account. I strongly encourage you to ask questions of your teachers if you're having trouble navigating to any of these resources. All of your teachers are here to help, and we all are willing to make sure that you have a successful remote learning experience. If you need anything at all, reach out and we're there to help you. Have a great day.